Good. Hello, everybody.
Good.
Hello.
Everybody.
I think that's a correct myself there because you could be watching in the evening, you could be watching in the morning. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Hello.
Good hi.
Good. Hi. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for joining us today for day one of our devotion. And today I'll be sharing, and I'm quite excited to share today. So yeah, man, thank you so much. We have Azizi who doesn't want to sleep. He wants to be part of this. So hey, this boy I think he just loves the camera.
He does.
He really does.
He really does.
So
Hey, are you happy to be here?
yep, it is. So we're gonna get into it, and the title of the message is "Let's Wrestle." Come on now, let's wrestle.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, it sounds sketchy, but okay. It really sounds. It really sounds sketchy, but
We're gonna be
so
reading
what are we reading?
from Genesis 32. 32 verse 22.
Alrighty, it
Let's
reads as
go.
follows. It says, during the night, Jacob got up and took his 2 wives, 2 servant wives, and his 11 sons, and crossed the Jabbok River with them.
Yeah, that's complicated. 2 wives, 2 servant wives, 11 sons. Is your life that complicated, babe?
I just have 1 husband, 1 son.
And it's hectic already.
After taking them to the other side, he went over. He sent over all his possessions. This left Jacob all alone in the camp, and the man came and wrestled with him until the dawn began to break.
Yeah.
When the man saw that he would not win the match, he touched Jacob's hip and wrenched it out of his socket.
Sure.
Wow. Then the man said, "Let me go, for the dawn is breaking." But Jacob said, "I will not let you go unless you bless me." 27. What is your name? The man asked. He replied, Jacob. Your name will no longer be Jacob, the man told him. From now on you will be called Israel, because you have fought with God and with men and have won.
Hold up. Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
Firstly, his name is going to be Israel. So if you were a South African, we'd call him Easy. Easy. But anyways, that's not what I'm trying to say. But he fought with God and he won. This is the first man that I know in the Bible that fought with God.
Imagine, guys, imagine fighting with God.
Yeah.
Like David in the Psalms would be like, God, I'm so mad at you, but I praise you. This one fought and he won. Wow.
Wow. Sure. Victory. Victory.
Wow.
Sure. 29.
29. Please tell me your name, Jacob said. Why do you want to know my name? The man replied. Then he blessed Jacob.
Oh, my God. B, before we get into the scripture, have you wrestled before?
As in how?
As in like with your brothers or friends?
Wrestling.
Yeah, wrestling.
Yes.
WrestleMania.
Yes,
We're going down.
My brother was Booker T. The other one was the other one was Austin. Yeah. And I was Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. No, it was nice in your household, eh? Me, I was. We used to wrestle as well in school, and I thought I was Brock Lesnar. Me, skinny me, thought I was Brock Lesnar.
Wow.
So I picked up this guy.
Oh, Brock Lesnar was my father. Yeah.
What? Your father?
Yeah, my father.
Wow. Okay, that's scary. Anyways, so I picked up this guy by the name of Ishmael, and I put him on my shoulder, and I threw him on the concrete floor. Can you imagine? That must have been so painful.
Wow.
And so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And how the story ended is that I ran away, and I went into the transport and I went home because I knew that I don't want to fight with a colored because they're going to bring all their gang and it's going to be over. It's a wrap. I wouldn't be here today. Azzy wouldn't be here today. So yeah, maybe there would be Azzy, but then it wouldn't be the same Azzy. But who knows? Anyways, the reason why I share this story is because when it comes to lockdown, this is the perfect time to start wrestling and start wrestling with certain issues that we've been running away from because we've been busy. And so in this time, and when you wrestle, let me rather put it this way, when you wrestle, sometimes it gets very painful and also sometimes it gets very uncomfortable. And there's a distant mentor of mine who says this, that there is no broken relationship. There are broken people. That's what Darius Daniel says. There's no broken relationship. there's broken people. And so wherever there's brokenness, there will always be wrestling, regardless. You know? So
I'm so glad you didn't say irregardless.
Irregardless.
Ew.
So even in this time, take moments to wrestle with issues that you were trying to run away from, whether it is family issues, whether it is wrestling with self, whether it is wrestling with God, because sometimes we need to wrestle with God because we've been praying to God and God has not delivered, and that has led to disappointment, and now you have disappointed faith and you don't want to pray anymore because you haven't dealt with or wrestled with God with the past issues that you didn't talk to God about. You know, wrestle with those issues. Wrestle with your family members and issues that you've been running away from. Wrestle with self. I need to wrestle with self because I have an issue of rejection, and I need to deal with this issue and wrestle with this issue. And I also need to wrestle with my wife because we need to wrestle on how we're going to raise our kid. And we need to talk about these issues that we've been maybe running away from. So it's a good time to start wrestling.
Yeah, I think I don't know what I'm gonna wrestle because I've been quarantined for a long time.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really feel different because I'm always at home. It just feels different because you're at home and you know. But I think also gonna. I think for me it's going to be the past that I'm going to wrestle. I think I spend a lot of time there. I dwell so much on good memories. I dwell so much on bad memories. Like the past, all of it, you know, that we need to...
Even the good parts of the past can hold you back.
They are... Actually, I think mostly it's the good parts that are holding me back more than the bad parts. And I think I need to wrestle and get out of that and accept my now. Yeah, my present.
That is brilliant.
Yeah.
Listen, after Jacob wrestled with God, two things happened. Firstly, God changed Jacob's name from being Jacob to becoming Israel. And that is very, very important. That is very significant. Reason being, I hope I said it correctly, significant. Reason being is that the name Israel means, in that context, in the Hebrew, when you do research in the Hebrew, in that context, it means to rule with God. To rule with God, which means that there is no rulership if you're not willing to wrestle. You can't rule over certain things if you're not willing to wrestle with those certain things. And so if you want to rule, if you want to be on top of the game, we gotta wrestle. We gotta talk about these things, we gotta wrestle things out, and so that we can rule. And the second thing is that Jacob said that he called the place Peniel, which means I've met with God face to face. Thank you, bro. Amen. I've met with God face to face. And I hope that in this time you can meet with God face to face. That you can leave here saying, I've met with God face to face.
That's great.
That is our devotion. We didn't want to be long. We hope you enjoyed it. And Friday, my beautiful wife, my smart wife, my wife who is full of wisdom. Look at her. Insane, beautiful, Marala, even better. She's going to be sharing on Friday and I'm so excited. Babe.
Please pray for me. I don't have a word yet. I do, but I don't. So please pray for me. And
that's what she says. And then she comes with, boom.
Please don't let your expectations high. Let's set your expectations on Tuesdays, not on Fridays. Okay? Yes, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to show this to your friends who are also quarantined. Share the message. You know, like there's nothing freer than the gospel.
That's so true.
We are locked in. Everything is cancelled. But the gospel truth of old shall not kneel, shall not faint.
Ow! My thought. We are